Back now on Triad today, and we have another one of our segments coming up to spotlight the Piedmont Triad Research Park. You know, Dr. Chilton is widely recognized for his work on the role of fatty acid metabolism in human diseases. He conducts his research at the Piedmont Triad Research Park, and his upcoming book, the latest book, is called Gene, that's G-E-N-E, Smart. Talking about genetics and good things and exciting things. How you doing, Ski?
I'm great. How are you, Jim?
Good to see you. Should I call you doctor or just Ski?
Ski's great.
Or Dr. Ski, you know, whatever. Now, Americans are obsessed with their weight. I mean, I am too. I mean, you got skinny folks, overweight folks. We all seem to be obsessed with weight. What are some, you know, and of course, now that we're into the new year, you have all the resolutions, New Year's resolutions going sour.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some common myths about obesity?
Jim, I think the most common myth is we just simply don't understand how bad this is. In the mid-1980s, there were 4 states that had obesity rates above 10%.
What is it now?
Well, in the Southeast, morbid obesity is over 35%. Obesity and overweight's over 65%. Recent study just come out and said by the year 2030, 86% of Americans will be overweight or obese,
and
56% of Americans will be morbidly obese. When you take that and then the diseases that come along with that, the systemic inflammation with diabetes, with asthma, with allergies, you have a major problem.
Sure. Now, in your book, Gene Smart, you advocate, among other things, eating more of some types of foods and eating less of others. Now, at first I say, wait a minute, that's nothing new, but then it really is. What are you talking about?
Well, our genes developed over 100,000 generations when we were hunter-gatherers. Right now, 70% of the calories that we eat we were not designed to eat. They would have not been recognized by our hunter-gatherer ancestors.
Right.
So if we're not eating the foods that our genes recognize, both beneficially, and we're eating foods that the genes don't recognize and are dramatically harmful, then we, with the human genome and understanding the human genome and understanding which genes are affected by the foods we eat and the bioactives, we can then begin to make very strategic choices on the best foods that we need to eat.
Your book will tell us that. And now, if you're watching this show in January with us, the book is coming out, I think, in March, right?
It is.
And but we'll keep you posted on that. But let me just say, sometimes I'll start doing a diet or something, and they'll say, eat these foods. I say, great, I can do that. And then the fine print says, and be sure to run 40 miles a day. You know, or it'll say something that I know I'm not going to do.
Yes.
What do you do for your physical activity?
Well, you know, the main thing is not to waste time. I get calls from reporters all the time going, Dr. Chilton, what's new? Well, we don't need to know what's new. We have the research and we have the understanding to know what we can do today. What do I personally do? Really, I eat high fiber diets. I eat diets that contain lots of fish, lots of omega-3s, lots of polyphenols, and I exercise rigorously, and only 30 minutes, heart rate between 65 and 85% of max, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Those are things that we know unequivocally will affect gene expression in a positive way.
I want you to do a plug for us, and we didn't rehearse this or anything, but about the Piedmont Triad Research Park. You do your research there. What's the advantage to you, to your work, and the ultimate benefit to the folks that are going to reap the benefits of your book and your studies? The benefit of you being at the park.
Well, this park is fantastic. I mean, Bill Dean and the medical center have put together this group of individuals who are really changing the world. I mean, we were just ranked #2 in the world by Fortune magazine in royalty revenues from patents. We really have some of the very best scientists in the world in this research park, and we're all there together. Wow, that's a lot of fun.
Isn't that great? A lot of brain power there and a lot of smart people, and in your case, gene smart people, and I can't wait to read the book. Here's a logo up on screen for the Piedmont Triad Research Park and for all the good folks there for all they do for us. We thank you, and we'll have more of these segments as time goes by. Thank you, Ski.
Thank you, Jim.
We'll be right back after this.